Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining me today. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am a medium, divine channeler, spirit extractor specialist, white witch, and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine feminine on the path of ascension. We are in some really intense times. We are in the eclipse season, and boy, are we feeling it. So this video is going to be especially to those who are on the twin flame journey. If you are on the twin flame journey, you are on the ascension journey, I just know you are feeling really sensitive to these eclipses. It affects everyone on the planet, but I'm sure that you are feeling it. And I want to talk about some of the things that it's stirring up, bringing up, and how it's going to actually help you and your beloved. So if you're feeling like you're struggling, you are not alone. I've been feeling the heat myself and just reminding myself that this is helping. This is really helping to release things that no longer serve us. And some of those things, guys, it's very, very deep, and it's really for us to face. So let's talk about, first of all, the new moon. We just had the new moon, 10/25, October 25th. New moon in Scorpio, solar eclipse. Wow. This one really is bringing up for yourself and your beloved long-standing issues, long-standing patterns and behaviors that have not been serving you. So if you have been struggling with things in your physical space, you have been struggling with how you view yourself, your appeal, how you're projecting yourself out in the world, if you're questioning your worth, if you are questioning your value. This is really getting deep into the core and really helping us to make those connections back to our childhood, back to our relationship patterns, to really understand where it comes from and helping us to really feel it again, operate from that again, so that way we can observe these things, witness them, and be able to gently release as much as we can. Sometimes it's hard to have that gentle release because eclipses are very big energy, but these eclipses are helping you to understand where you have been creating blockages for yourself, where there's been self-sabotage. Where are you with your empowerment? Are you in a healthy place when it comes to power and control, or are you struggling with control? Are you having habits and behaviors which you are losing control? Are you over-controlling? Are others controlling you? These types of issues are the ones that have been keeping you from your power, keeping you from your union. And these are the ones that really we have to address, right? So if you are experiencing some really difficult emotional upheaval, and if you are having thoughts and beliefs about yourself, about where you are in the world, where you stand in the world, that are very self-sabotaging, very judgmental, these are the types of things that are coming up now for both yourself and your beloved. And just remember that these types of things come up on both ends, right? You both share energy, and it's not unlikely that you are projecting these things perhaps onto your beloved, and they're projecting them onto you if you're communicating. So it's, it can cause some harshness there. So if you are having some struggles with communication, if you are in communication with your beloved and the communication is, not healthy communication, or, one person's not really hearing the other person out, or you're getting frustrated together, it's not because it's hopeless. You may be feeling hopeless through this time. You may be feeling helpless through this time. Again, this is the way that the eclipses work, to eclipse these things out, to have us become conscious of them so that we can realize what needs to be healed and tend to that healing. But the communication issues are something that can definitely happen if this type of energy is creating these huge tower moments, these huge time of death. Remember that Scorpio is about transformation. It's about death as well. And, you know, to have the death, we're going to have a new beginning following that. But there's a lot of energy here surrounding really big endings here. So if you're feeling that harshness on your path, if it's been really very difficult to look at some things and feel some things, you are not alone. Your beloved is struggling with this as well. Even if you're not having the communication, your beloved is also having these very harsh things come up that are not serving them. The patterns, the beliefs, the control issues, power, right? So it could be abuse of power. It could be distorted power. It could be a lot of these things, right? And, you know, anywhere from distorted power to not thinking you're powerful enough. Insecurities completely exposed here with this type of energy. So if your beloved is not communicating with you, if that is your particular situation, it's not because they don't love you. It's not because they are not going to be in union physically also with you. It's because this is necessary deep, deep healing, so that way we as a collective can get to the next stage. Okay. Also, Scorpio energy is a lot about psychic ability. It's about divination. It's about occult studies, things of that nature. So there's going to be a lot of focus here for twin flames with getting to know their psychic ability, becoming more psychic, more intuitive, getting more glances at things, more insight. Dreams can be heightened vividly. A lot of signs and synchronicities coming up. You may see signs and synchronicities not only in the dream space, but you may see them in the outside world, such as license plates and numbers and things that people say and songs and all of that. It's very, very common with twin flames. And so just stay very, very alert right now, you know, because a lot of this is going to be, things are going to be shown to you. You're going to become a lot more aware during this eclipse season. And it's going to be getting really, really interesting, I have to say. But don't give up on yourself, because I know how hard this can be. And you have to take into consideration, if you are more of the proactive twin and you are awakened, please try your best to have compassion for your twin. Even if things are not working out very well right now, even if you are in separation, we'll say physical separation, because there's never the energy is always connected. There's no energetic separation. But if you are in physical separation, and you know, maybe you guys were seeing each other, decided to kind of take a break, whatever it is, if it's just, it hasn't been there for you, just realize that, again, this is healing that's going to really help clean out things that are really deep and painful. So a lot of painful energy with the new moon solar eclipse, a lot of pain connected to the ways in which you've lived, the ways in which you've seen yourself, the ways in which you block yourself from being in your empowerment and allowing yourself to express your true power in the world. So there is a lot about expression here that's also coming up. If you're expressing yourself in a way which isn't authentic, if you are afraid to express yourself because you're afraid that you will face judgment, if you haven't taken those steps to really put your best foot forward in the world and really share your talents and your gifts, your purpose, that is going to be really huge themes as well, huge themes for yourself and your beloved to reevaluate where you may be going wrong, where you could be stepping into your empowerment, what's blocking your empowerment, what thoughts, what beliefs, what programs have been constantly affecting you throughout your life, and how that could be looked at and sat with, or if you are guided to reach out to someone, reach out for extra support, extra help, maybe from a life coach, maybe from a counselor, maybe from a reader, a healer. I'm here as well if you need that extra help. But if you are guided to reach out, then this is a really big, big time for transformation, self-improvement. really huge transformation, self-improvement, because we're also going to be having a lunar eclipse coming up, and this is going to be in Taurus. This is going to be on November 8th, and with Taurus, it's all about earth energy. So Scorpio is water, Taurus is earth. Earth is stability, earth is abundance, earth is your talents, money, how you're using things, the things that you want, those stable, beautiful, secure things, the dream of having that home or the family, having that security and stability. And so issues related to that, fears related to that, where there's been blockages preventing that from happening, those are going to come up between you and your beloved. Those are going to be coming up with both of you individually to take a look at these things. Again, the expression is a big thing in the world, right? How do you express yourself? What you're showing the world, understanding your value. If you're having money blockages, abundance blockages, if you feel you're not valuable enough or worthy enough to be doing your purpose, to be sharing your gifts, to be sharing what you came here to do, if you are afraid of that, afraid of what that might mean or what it may take away or how people may perceive you, then these are going to be things that again are going to come up, and they might be rather painful, but it's going to help you so that way you can be who you're meant to be in the world, and so can your beloved. And then you guys can come together and you can really understand what you both want, and that you're committed to it, and that you are willing to be who you truly are rather than hide behind a mask or live a life of disempowerment. Okay? It's very hard when we are having to look at these things and realizing that we have been sabotaging ourselves. But Earth is a school, and it's to realize that. It's to realize that, through all of these cosmic events, going through the time that we're meant to go through it, right? The time periods that we're meant to go through to heal these things, which could be years for some, right? It's not unheard of, but it's not time wasted. This is necessary preparation, as I always say, so that way things can really work in a balanced way, really work in a harmonious way. So if things are out of balance, say for instance with Taurus, maybe work versus home life and personal life, and having that security and stability, that stable life, that the good stuff, right? That you're having that connection. Maybe you want a family. Maybe that's what you want with your twin. You want children. Maybe you want something that is, that commitment and all those things. But there might be fears that are surrounding commitment. There might be fears of not being good enough. There might be fears of what are people going to think about me, or groups going to think about me. I'm going to be or what do I need to cut out of my life, or perhaps adjust in my life, and there might be some resistance to that. So those types of things are going to make themselves known, so that way there can be a balance and things can manifest. The physicality of what you truly want can come in, right? So if you have been having that dream of, I want to move, I want to move to a different location, I want to have a different type of home, a different type of environment, I want to expand myself where I'm actually making more prosperity from doing what I love to do. If you haven't taken the steps, right, to do what you love to do, and that has been the issue, you've been having fears with that, you've been hesitant, all of that will make itself known to you, so that way you are able to align with your power and manifest and actually ground union, right? We're going to be grounding that union. Yes, so I know the energies are extremely harsh. I know that We've been looking at a lot of these issues for some time. For those of you who have been on the ascension path, you've been working on yourselves, you have been doing the child healing work, you've been doing the ancestral bloodline clearing work, you have been really feeling out the emotions and tending to yourselves, and this is beautiful, and the shadow work is very challenging, I know. But just consider this, is that these eclipses are really huge helps. They really, really are, with helping everything come into place, right? And it's going to help not only yourself, it's going to help your beloved, it's going to help not only you both, but it's going to help the energy between you both, so that way you are both in harmony with each other, and you're not running, chasing up and down, back and forth. You're able to actually be more in this steady, balanced flow. So it's really exciting times. So I'm really receiving that with all this upheaval that's going on, improving ourselves, growing, healing from long-standing issues. It's really going to take us into this place where we're going to really recognize our talents, give ourselves more credit for things, less judgment of ourselves, more confidence and courage when stepping out into the world, not caring what other people think, and really making those changes work in a very practical manner, because that Earth, that Taurus energy is coming in. And that is amazing. That's amazing. That is what we're here to do as souls. We're here to be ourselves. We're here to step out. We're here to be leaders. We're here to really shine our light, really shine that powerful angelic energy onto the planet and help the planet. So where you have been going wrong, or your beloved has been going wrong, even if mission has been distorted in some ways, out of alignment, you're going to realize where that alignment, where that misalignment is, so that way you can release it and you can come into your alignment. And this is going to help the planet in so many ways. So the planet needs you. You're here for a reason. I know it can be a very lonely, isolating path, but there are so many of us who are here who are supporting you. You are not without support. And if you feel like you need to speak with someone, you feel like you would like some clarity on things, you don't have to do it alone. I'm here, theparanormalpriestess.com. We can sit down and we can do a really detailed reading over Zoom or even FaceTime, and we can speak to your spiritual team and see where that work is, clarify things for you, and clarify your purpose, clarify where your twin flame connection is. And the help is here. I'm also here for light language sessions where I can help to heal and activate, and that will be very, very helpful. As far as the spirit extractions, I am told to hold off on this for a little while because I've had a couple of surgeries and I'm still going through a lot of healing, so please be patient with me. For those who do have occurrences and you are struggling with things in your house and things like that, I will be able to supply some rituals, really powerful rituals that I've written personally, and I can't guarantee anything, but they are very powerful. I've heard that they have been wonderful for other people, and hopefully this will be a support to you. Before I can get back into the paranormal work, which I do love. So thank you so much. I appreciate your patience. I know that's been a rough one there, but I do have to take care of my health. And so I have been advised that by Archangel Michael and the rest of my team. So that's pretty much it, and I hope that this has served you well. I am here, and if I am not the right person for you, and you are struggling with a lot of your long-standing issues, I definitely say please understand you're supported by the universe, and if you are guided to reach out to someone who can help you out with these, whether it's a life coach, whether it's a counselor, whether it's Reiki or shamanic work or whatever it is, I urge you to take those steps. I urge you to meditate on things, give yourself quiet time, give yourself space, so that way you can tend to yourself and really understand what's happening on those inner levels so you can make those changes. Okay? Please remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, and I will see you all after Halloween Samhain. Take care, and happy Halloween. Blessed Samhain. Take care.